Leogan here, VIP TV, down at the Blundell's gym in Wigan, where I'm going to talk to Kai Dawber. Kai, how are you, mate?
Not bad, how are you?
You know, I'm good because nearly at time for a rest. And you've done all the hard work because Sunday you're out for fight number 4 on the Jolly Boys.
Yeah.
Which, have you ever been to one yet?
I've been to one, yeah. I didn't stay to the end, but...
It's just a boxer's Christmas do.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's for all the people that are big boxing fans and who work in the industry. Get a chance to let their hair down, if anyone's got some, if someone has got some, because I haven't ever. But it gives them a chance to just relax a little bit, because when you're working on the shows, you don't have chance to, you know, like just chat with everyone and find out how people are doing, because you're busy doing your job. Yeah. So it's a good night out, and we've got three good fights on there. And the good thing about this is, we tend to see a different attitude from your opponents, because you're at that learning stage, you know, where we're getting your fights, where we expect you to win. It's how well you can do it and how well you can perform. And the guys come with the attitude where they'll ask you a few questions and be happy if they can go home, you know, and if they lose 40-36, they don't mind too much. But when it's this show, it's a bit different, because there's no other shows now for the next 4 or 5 weeks. Yeah. So the gloves are off, and they come with a little bit more ambition. Yeah. And you've got a kid that I think we'd matched you with prior to, I think it was going to be your second or your third fight. And I don't know what happened, but it didn't materialise, did it?
No, it fell through. I can't remember why. But...
No, I can't either. But he's a big dude. He's 38 years old, I think MMA fighter as well, who's come into boxing. Not the best record, but just recently his record's not been too bad, because in his last, I think, 4 fights, he's picked up 2 draws on the road, which is, if you get a draw on the road, it probably meant you probably got the win.
Probably won the fight, yeah.
So realistically, you know, I think when we originally matched him with him, he was 0-4. Yeah. Now he's 0-6-2. So he's got a little bit more experience behind the boxing, and like I say, a little bit of success. I think his last fight was a draw, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was, I think. Yeah.
And can you pronounce his name?
I'll try if you want me to.
Go on, you try.
Marcin, Protsko, I'd say.
I think something like that. But do you know, I don't know nothing about him, because he's never fought on our shows before. Like I say, the time we matched him, that would have been the first time. And I don't really know any of the opponents that he's fought. So, yeah, I'm quite excited as to see what he can bring. Because of what we said before, the gloves are off a little bit.
I'm excited.
And I think you're returning back to where you had your last fight, when you beat Dale Kellum. And you was under orders. You had to go out there, and you had to give out a boxing lesson. Yeah. I think you succeeded, didn't you?
Yeah, I boxed well. Like I said, it was within reason.
Yep. Because it was a last-minute replacement, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Like I said, stuck to orders. Just boxed all 4 rounds. So, I don't think he landed a punch. So
no, he didn't. It was like I say, listen, it was a controlled performance, but it was what you were asked to do, and you went out and you executed it extremely well. But I was talking to your coach, Lee Blundell, and he said there's been a lot of changes in this camp, how you've gone about it, because you jumped into pro boxing, you jumped in the deep end.
Yeah, I did.
You know, very, very limited experience, a few white collar fights, 1 amateur fight. But the way you've been learning is by moving around with the best kids in the country. Yeah. You know, the guys that are at British level and better. Yeah. And you've done really well at it, but they're not the people you're fighting, are they?
Yeah. So obviously, you go and spar these lads, which is brilliant. It's the opportunities that you can't really pay for, really. No. But then when it comes to fighting lads who, no disrespect, are lower down in the pecking order, not as maybe at a high level, and like I say, no disrespect to the opponents. I've obviously not been sparring them, so I'm waiting for shots to come. I'm trying to slip, obviously they're not throwing as much, and So we've stripped
They
it
give
back.
you very little to work with.
Yeah, exactly.
But you've changed that in this camp, haven't you?
Yeah.
You've been working with much people on a slightly different level. Tough men who compete in all different aspects of boxing. Because they're going to replicate a little bit more of what you're going to get for your next few fights.
Yeah, exactly that. Like I said, we've stripped it back and we've gone backwards.
It's not going backwards.
No,
sometimes you've got to take a step backwards to move forwards, haven't you?
Yeah. So we've been sparring lads who are very similar to the lads that I'll actually be fighting.
Yeah.
Which really, when you put it that way, makes sense. I don't know, I've not been doing that really already.
But those opportunities that were coming your way, it was too good to turn down, wasn't it? Because that also gives you an insight into what you need to do to get where they are. And now you need to know how to get where they are. And to get where they are, you've got to fight these people that they were all doing, in their early part of their career.
Exactly that. Like I said, this camp's gone really, really well. Actually, probably my best one today, I'd say. The fittest I've been, the strongest I've been, definitely. So.
And have you, because one of those other changes that you've made is you've got a nutritionist on board.
We have, yeah.
Who's that?
Leo Her, it's called. It's the first time I've tried in this camp. He seems spot on, really.
I mean, you're a big lad, right? You're not small, and you're in amazing shape all the time.
Yeah.
But there is room to grow into this, to be an even bigger cruiserweight, which is so you can compete at that highest level.
Yeah.
And do you feel it's making a big difference already?
Yeah, definitely. Just even like the timings of when I eat and what to eat at certain times, but he does it all for me. Like, I've got nothing. I don't have to do anything.
Like jelly tots?
Yeah, even that, before I come to train.
Counting them up, you're allowed seven of them.
7 jelly tots. But yeah, no, it's brilliant. Our manager's been much better this camp.
Yeah.
I had no injuries either, so.
And are you excited because this is going to be your 4th fight?
Yeah.
And hopefully by the end of March you'll be out again. And if that happens, then that's 5 fights in your first year as a pro.
Yeah.
Is it everything that you thought it was going to be when you started?
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I mean, I love doing this really. It's, like I couldn't do it now 9 to 5 or anything like that. So when I found this, I knew straight away.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm really enjoying it.
No, like you say, it's been brilliant, but like you say, there's a big learning curve, isn't it? And I think this has been an amazing first year for you. And hopefully you can round it off in style with win number 4. Maybe even stoppage number 1 because of the way you've been working on things.
Yeah.
And you know what you're going to get now, don't you, mate? You know that they're not going to give you anything.
No.
You've got
to earn it.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to get those openings. And maybe that's upping the intensity. Because again, we were talking about this, is another thing. You've been sparring 10 rounds with the best kids. But that's not what you're going to do, and it's a different pace, isn't it?
It's completely different.
Are we going to see a whole new Kai Dawber?
I'd say so, yeah. I'd say so. I'm looking for a career best performance, so.
And would you love in the new year, have you spoke with your coach and your manager, would 2025 kickstart with your first 6-rounder?
That's what we want.
Yeah.
We want the first 6-rounder. We feel like that's where I'll do my best. In 6 rounds and above. Because when you get to that end that 4th round, it's usually when I start getting going. Yeah. Really. But that's what I'm saying though, but that's no good, is it? No. Because you're not fighting 6 rounds or 8 rounds or thinking. So you need to get into that rhythm. I think that's what you were saying to me before. Yeah. That's what you've been working on. And hopefully that will make a big difference in this fight. Yeah. So we expect fireworks on the 22nd? We should do, yeah. Kai, listen, good luck for, I know all the hard work's done. I'm just going to watch you hit a few pads and keep yourself sharp. Yeah. But I'm looking forward to Sunday, mate, for a few reasons anyway. So I'll see you on Sunday, mate. Hopefully we'll be down there chatting to you and saying win number 4, mate. See you Sunday. Take care, Kai. Bye. Bye.
For all boxing info, news and latest interviews, amateur and pro, across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also, Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.